Ship is really important to Benson Alien Force. He's a cute little Galvanic Mechamorph dog that was pooped out by Baz-L and adopted by Julie. He's a fun and functional Fido. Imagine if your Schnauzer could turn into a submarine. Team Tennyson does use him as a ship, and I have to wonder if this is some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy, or if he was just a fan of Pokemon and wanted to say his own name or something. Ship is also great because he is a physical representation of Ben and Julie's relationship, as the pair found him on their first date. That's something that would get further explored in UAF. I love this little guy. Look at him. And I could be biased because Upgrade is one of my favorite OG aliens, but I don't really know anyone that dislikes Ship. Here's our full review of Pet Project. Ship.
You can't do the voice.
Ship.
Yeah, I did notice that when he was in the red mode.
Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah. Who voices him regularly? Viv and Fam.
Wait, same lady as Julie.
Oh, okay. You know, I can hear that though.
I'm pretty sure that's like a cost-effective thing too. It's like, well, you're gonna be in this already. You should be your character's pet as well.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. I like
love Ship. I love Ship.
Ship's so cool, dude. The things he can turn into. He turned into a toaster, and you were like, where'd he get the toast from?
He like made synthetic toast.
Yeah. Don't eat that. That's mean.
I think Kevin's eating that.
He was emulating some kind of alien toaster, but I convinced him to change back for now.
After making 10 loaves of toast.
Anyway, Ship is awesome. Ship is so cute. I think he's such a great addition. He's a good callback from Classic, but a good like original character. I think he's got a little bit of intelligence because he does pretty much what Julie wants him to do.
Yeah.
But he's kind of dog intelligence.
Yeah, he's like, dog level intelligence. I do like Ship in the fact that we get him for the final fight, you know, and he's just running around mowing down at D and aliens in his ship, you know.
Yeah.
That we get to see.
This is the first intro. I could not for the life of me remember if that was a ship. Like this episode has just been wiped from my brain. Like I did not remember any of this beforehand.
Yeah.
But I do like that there was an actual ship at some point. And I guess he assimilated it into himself. He just turned it all into nanotechnology or something.
He was like, that's mine now. I'll take it. He's like, I'll take some of this. I'll take some of that.
Yeah. This is the episode Pet Project. Last week we looked at the episode called Undercover. Do you have a comment you'd like to highlight?
We do. This one comes from your boy, Danny Phantom 3090.
Our homie.
Yep. I always hated how Ben gave up so easily because it was only like 60 in aliens. Humongousaur could easily have wiped them out, but even if he couldn't, Ben could have outnumbered them all with Echo or froze them all with Big Chill. And that's what we were saying in the episode was like, the whole being outnumbered doesn't really make much sense when you've got Ben 10, you know?
Especially this version of Ben 10 who always gets exactly every transformation he wants.
Every time.
And every transformation's broke as hell.
Yes, dude. And like at one point he says, well, they have such and such locked away somewhere else, so I can't turn into something without them hurting them. Before that, turn into something. Don't go out without a fight. You know what I mean? But I was right. It was 4,000, not 4,000.
4,000.
Put that in the video.
It's a lot.
Thank you. It's a lot. But he could have taken them. They're DNA aliens. They're cannon fodder. They're worse than the knights. You know.
I guess they're human beings too. They know that at that point. They don't want to kill them, but like Big Chill freezing them is perfect. I think. Yeah. Just go on and do it, you know what I mean?
Easily. But thank you, Danny Phantom, for that comment. Be sure to comment on this video so you can have your comment highlighted next episode. But with that being said, my name is Steven.
And I'm Hopper, the Jaw Dropper.
Oh, okay.
You like that?
That's a good one. Hopper, the Jaw Dropper. I like that. Yeah, and we are the Binge Warmers. This episode is...
Pet Project.
Pet Project. We're super excited. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Throw us a like, subscribe. Got a Discord in the description down there.
Yeah.
Got a good community of folks.
Yeah.
Pet Project, great episode actually.
Really good episode.
We trashed the Forever Knights last time we talked about them in the.
I'm still okay with trashing them. Don't get me wrong. This one's only cool because we have Ship in it.
Yeah, this is a direct holdover from that episode because they talk about the dragon that was held forever. But they're in some sort of real estate scam now. Or I don't even know if it's a scam. It might be legit.
That's what I think. Like we were saying, I don't think they're selling the houses, but they have to front like they're selling. They're really just giving the forever. Which honestly, let me go work for them. You give me a brand new home.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is shoot some stinking aliens. You know.
Some dirty, disgusting alien.
Xenophobia bought me a $500,000 house. Ask me how.
They're like big old, like, you know, royal homes too,
yes,
like castle homes.
Yeah, they're not shirking. You know what I mean? Oh, I love it. But I'd love to. So they're like, oh, we failed to fight this dragon for 1,000 years. We couldn't kill this dragon. We're gonna go to the home world. We're gonna kill all the dragons.
With one ship. Well, I guess they wanted an armada or a few ships.
He goes, well, how are you gonna do that? He's like, oh, we've got the ship. Oh, it's cool. Can't fly it. I know what you're thinking. Can't fly it. We put all this stuff together, and there's room to fly. Yeah. We don't know how to do it.
So you know how to take the technology. You just don't know how to fly the technology.
Which is really the most important part. The fly. Otherwise, it's a glorified, paperweight.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have other ships in general. Like, do they? They don't have like any spaceships that are space ready. Like, they just only have speeders and stuff.
I'm surprised how often that Seinfeld quote is used. You wouldn't think it would be used this often, but
Most Seinfeld is quotable. Like, I swear to God.
Now, you will do as I command.
Famous character actor Tim Curry voices.
Nigel Thornberry.
He does voice Nigel Thornberry. A lot of, if you don't know him, he's Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's in the Muppets Treasure Island. Yeah, the TV
Probably his
movie.
most well-known one.
He's done so much stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
He's a
Jack Frost.
I don't think he's in that.
Jack and Jill.
I don't think he's in that either. He is in Home Alone 2.
Oh, is he?
He's like the bellboy or whatever.
Is that the one? Oh, that's the one in New York.
Yeah.
The last good one.
Yes, the last good one. He voices Joseph Chadwick, the mad scientist of the Forever Knights, I guess.
Mad scientists always have to have a messed up
Yeah,
eye with
yeah.
the scar.
Well, he's doing some kind of voice, though. I don't necessarily love his accent in this. He could have just been playing English, like his normal voice.
Oh,
Would've been fine.
Speaking of bad accents, dude.
Kevin Michael Richardson's Sir Morton.
Yeah,
Sounds like
some-
he's just a Cockney nightmare of...
Dude, I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's what makes my job all more interesting, doesn't it?
I kind of like him. I think that voice suits like a big brute character.
I meant to say it while we were watching the episode, but when he's like, hey, put your weapons, like, no, we're going to go out fighting, it gave very much Drax being, do it, Quill. I can take it. It's like, no, what are you even saying right now? You're not living through this, and they're going to walk away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, he's like, no, we're going to go down fighting. Why? What does that gain?
I love that. No, I thought it was cool. It was manly. It was like, the Tennysons have already messed with us enough. We're taking them out now. This is the last chance we're going to get.
But you don't have a chance. You just admitted that machine that you built can take out dragons, allegedly.
They did.
You're not
build
a dragon.
Dragon killing machine, and then Sir Chadwick was like, "Okay, guys, let's put our stuff down." No,
No, we're going to fight it.
which is funny. They undermine him like that. So in Omniverse, these are the only Forever Knights to come back in Omniverse, I believe, and they're the only ones that are presumed dead from the huge explosion that happened at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But they come back, and Chadwick is now the Forever King. And
Really?
Sir Morton is like his right-hand man.
Interesting.
And they have some of the classic ones, too, like with the faces, like the gold faces. And I think there's maybe some ninja stuff going on as well.
Okay.
But Chadwick ends up turning into like a Dr. Jekyll type character.
Oh.
He's trying to pull out the Excalibur sword.
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess he just thinks it's all about strength, as everyone does. I'm talking about the Excalibur story.
But it's virtue.
It's actually virtue.
Yeah.
And Kai Green pulls it out.
I hate that show so much.
Anyway, before that, he's trying to get Forearms and Humongous Sword and all these people to like pull it out of the rock, and then he ends up taking a Dr. Jekyll serum to try to pull it out, but it didn't work.
Yeah. You ever think, break the rock?
Yeah. Well,
Everyone tries to pull the sword out. Take a jackhammer to the rock itself.
Humongous Sword picks it up, and like the rock is attached to it.
Oh, sick.
So he does pick it up, but the rock, it's not separated from the rock.
Did you ever watch the new Puss in Boots movie?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what the guy that's played by John Mulaney. He pulls
Jack
out.
Horner?
He pulls out a sword, like the Excalibur sword, but it's got the rock on the end of it.
That's pretty good. That's a good joke.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love that he has Jiminy Cricket on his shoulder, and he goes, "I can't help you. You're a psycho.
You're a monster.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I know. I told you that."
He's like, oh, look, a puppy. Or whatever. I love that.
Love that movie.
Yeah, no, this is a good episode, though. Do you like Julie and Ship? Do you like that dynamic of the pet? And they don't. Okay, here's.
It's cool because I mentioned, just to cut you off real quick.
Sure, please.
I was talking about how like she should have like a tennis racket themed weapon, you know. But that is kind of what they do. If you watch any of the CW shows, anyone that eventually becomes one of the teams of superheroes, they get something that's very much like their thing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's too cheesy. But that's what we're done. They're way more creative than I am, and they said no. Julia can be a contributing member by having Ship.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to do anything herself. She just comes with Ship.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I like that.
And that gives her something to do without making her directly involved, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, she does get a battle suit, which is cool.
But it's Ship again.
It is
You know
still
what I mean?
Ship, yeah. There was a comment on our peer episode that we did,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like respond to it because it was like a whole
Yeah.
several paragraphs actually.
Several paragraphs.
And to be fair with you, if you wrote that comment, you need Grammarly or something because you repeated yourself like 5 times.
But we enjoyed the comment. I liked reading it.
Did you read the whole thing?
Yeah. I read all the comments. It's just
Yeah.
if they're that long, I'm like, I can't. I don't even respond to my girlfriend who sends those long messages. I would rather just
like
call
Ben
her.
Tennyson,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah.
No, she knows. I'll call her. She knows. She's broken it down for me.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for the comment. But
I don't agree. I think they're saying she basically doesn't have any character development, and she's not good for Ben because she doesn't push Ben.
Yeah.
Which is this is a good criticism. I like where you're coming from. You did repeat the point 7 times,
and
8
you're
times.
respectfully wrong because Julie
Yamamoto
is a saint
Yamamoto.
and is the best girl for Ben.
I think she's good because she does push Ben. Ben just doesn't go with it.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to make Ben like a more rounded character.
Yeah.
And she tries pushing him into, more situations. He just ignores her.
Yeah, he's pointy.
He's what?
Well, he's not rounded. Yeah, we respectfully disagree with your comment.
Yeah.
We love Julie. Hey, Julie.
What was that?
That's a song.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I do like Julie. I think there's a scene in this that I was laughing at because Ben goes, I think Kevin's like, do we break the door down? And Ben says, how about a more subtle approach? And
Yeah.
I was thinking about this being a more subtle approach to what eventually gets like sounded out for you in phonics. Is like basically Ben's sort of like whatever about Ship, but Julie really loves it because they met on the first date. They met Ship on that first date.
Yeah.
So she's attached to it because she's attached to Ben. And Ben doesn't understand that. Ben's just like,
Yeah.
you don't need a f***ing alien dog. What are you doing? You dumb
Also,
bitch.
though, why doesn't Ben want an alien dog?
He should want one.
That's
I
par
think,
for the Ben. 10-year-old Ben would have loved an alien dog.
I think it's the fact that Julie has the dog he's not super thrilled about.
Yeah.
Because he's sort of mixing the friend groups at that point. He's mixing the aliens with his girlfriend.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't keep her safe if the aliens are in the house with her.
And this is, I mean, like the Forever Knights did attack them because they had Ship with them.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, they sound that there's the episode "Don't Fear the Repo," or it's also called "Vreedle." I don't know why. There's 2 different names for it, but it's that episode we accidentally clicked on before starting. It's the one where they basically say like as much like Kevin says like, well, she likes you because y'all met at the pier when you met. Like they go through and sound it out for you, which I don't like. I like this more subtle approach, where you can kind of read into it like, oh, she likes this because. A, it reminds her of Ben because he used to be that kind of alien, and he turns into aliens in general. And B, it is very useful. It turns into toasters and whatever.
It's also a very memorable first date.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pet. It's like a dog. It's like
Yeah.
it's like if you met a stray dog or something, and your girlfriend decides to keep it on your first date. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't take it away from her. I get it's different that Ship is a critter that can turn into.
But no, I get that.
Submarines and stuff.
I like though that they further explain it. Honestly,
you like that they further explain it?
Yeah, I'm a bit dense sometimes.
I see it as a restep, like a retread. Like they already did this episode, so now they're doing it again. You know.
Honestly, if you want, we can cut that episode out because I hate them.
No, the Vreedles are actually just. I mean, they're not super important to Ben 10, but they are recurring characters.
However, I got so upset when that one turned on. I said, no.
You don't like the Vreedles?
We're not on that episode, are we?
It's season 3. We got a while to go until we get there.
Not really.
You're right.
We're blowing through this one.
Blowing through it. What's your favorite ship creation besides the actual ship?
The battle suit.
The battle suit's pretty good. I do like that. And I think that was their. But then again, like she never uses it, does she? Like maybe once or twice she uses it.
Is it illegal for her to use it in tennis?
Probably, I would say so. Yeah.
Imagine the hydraulics on that thing.
Ship has turned into a tennis racket for her to use before, though. I wonder if that's illegal.
That's got to be illegal. It's modified.
It's modified for sure. Yeah. You put like rocket thrusters on the end of it, and she just
Wow. Hey, you've killed 3 of your opponents now.
Dude, I was crying laughing because she's hitting the Forever Knight with the lance, and she goes, "Oh yeah, it's kind of like tennis actually." She's like smiling and happy. I'm like, what if she just gave that man a concussion, like knocked his eyeball out or something?
Doing this thing. I need you to put up there the still of when they get caught and you see Gwen's face.
Gwen's face, yeah.
The weirdest thing. It's almost like an extra that gets a time on the camera and they go, okay, act surprised. Or something. If you see Spider-Man 3.
Any one of those Raimi Spider-Man movies, the extras are always doing some weird stuff.
When Gwen Stacy calls Spider-Man to give him the key to the city, there's a lady that goes, oh, Spider-Man, oh my God. Like that. And that's exactly what like Gwen's whole face is doing at that point.
That's funny.
Love that.
No, Kevin is funny in this. Kevin is peak Kevin.
He does not care.
He doesn't care. He's drinking sodas from the Forever Knights fridge. He's like getting upset about his car. He's not really worried. Like Ben shows up as Jet Ray the first time. They call him over there, and he's like, "What happened?" He goes, "They messed up my car." And it's like, "No, they took shit. What are you talking about?"
I do love too the when he cracked open the soda. It was so imperceptible. I thought you had like
I
opened a
cracked the
drink,
soda.
So I looked over and I was like, wait, he didn't get in the fridge or anything, And then I see the thing. I was like, what's happening right now? We're on a sneak in, fight some bad guys, and he's got a weirdly colored can he's just drinking from.
I think it's Forever Night branded. It's like
Cola.
it's called like Forever Soda or something.
They're like, we use real sugar in ours. Real cane sugar.
We don't like that.
Yeah.
What's it called? Hold on. Aspartame.
There you go. Or Zevia.
Yeah, I like Zevia.
Or Stevia, I'm sorry.
Well, there's a soda brand called Zevia.
Yeah, I've got those in the fridge if you want.
Oh, nice. There's a lady on YouTube I watched who's like a dietitian lady, and she says aspartame.
Don't like that.
It's not called that.
Someone punch her in the face. I bet she's
Well, don't go
white.
that far.
She's white, isn't she?
She's definitely white.
Yeah, she is.
It's one of those where I don't necessarily think I've heard it said by anyone like on TV or something. So
Yeah.
it's just you read it and
I like how Kevin's like, because we talked about it at the beginning, he's like, I didn't want to take you to the mall. And it's like, well, yeah, but Gwen told you to. And no one says no to Gwen. Gwen gets her way. You know
I
what
think
mean?
it's cute that he's taking his girlfriend, but he's like being macho about it. I'm not watching you shop, but
Yeah.
I'll drive you down there and
I'd be in the food court.
yeah, he's eating waffle fries.
It's really not, but me and my girlfriend go to the mall all the time. I love just walking around the shops. We don't ever buy anything.
That's the thing.
We go there, we get food, and then we walk to every single store.
Yeah.
And then we leave.
If you're dating a girl that wants you to come shop with her, she's not caring about the shopping. She wants
Yeah.
you to be there with her
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out. Yeah.
If we were going clothes shopping, I probably wouldn't go because
Yeah.
I'm telling you that wears on my patience. Because for me, I see a shirt and I go, I like that color. Find the right size, we'll leave. There's so much more with women and clothing that I want to blow my brains out.
I love watching a girl shop because they just like walk by something, they touch it, they pull on the sleeve of it, and then they walk away from it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. They don't say like,
What's
oh,
the
this would be
method
nice.
there?
What's the thought process?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. And the sizes for women blow my mind.
They're all different.
Yeah.
Every time it's different. This brand is different. This
Yeah.
brand's bigger on me. This brand's smaller on me.
With guys, it's very simple. With shirts, it goes small, medium, large, extra large, so on.
Yeah.
With pants, it's your weight, your waist and your length.
Yeah.
Then girls got numbers. They got 1, 2, 3, 0.
They have like negative numbers. They have
Yeah.
like -4.
And they get rid of that. They call them petite, small.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on
On
that.
pants? How about you do something realistic? You give them the measurements, and then we go about our day.
That would be perfect. Sometimes like in blue jeans, I'm pretty sure they do that.
No, they don't.
They don't say petite blue jeans or whatever.
They could. You don't know.
I don't really know. I used to work at Kohl's, and that would drive me insane because it would be like, here's your little girls, like your kids' clothes,
Yeah.
and that makes sense. But then it's like teens, and
Yeah.
then there's like a whole size for that, and then there's like young adults, and there's a whole size range for that. Then there's like adults, and then that's pretty much up, But
You also can't fold any of their shirts.
no, they're all ruffly and they're like hard to put away.
Yeah, they got strings or just lace or something. Guys, you got a shirt. You fold it or you hang it up.
Yeah.
Women, dude,
How did this turn into like a Jeff Foxworthy bit all of a sudden?
I don't know. I love Jeff Foxworthy.
I like that Julie and Gwen are friends though. That's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to see Gwen having friends outside of just like,
It's just her only friend.
like Ben and Kevin or whatever. She does have a friend in UA, I think, that's like in a wheelchair, and a lot of people have speculated that because apparently
Ben put her in the wheelchair. No shot. I was joking.
Come on, it was one date. How bad could it have been?
You left me at the top of a radio tower.
You couldn't have fallen. I webbed you to it.
There's no way.
Apparently, Gwen set him up on a date, I guess, before he met Julie.
Oh.
No, it couldn't have been. Oh, that doesn't make sense at all then, because he gets the Omnitrix the first day he meets Julie.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a point where I think it might be Omniverse, but I'm pretty sure he's still dating Julie.
Yeah.
Granted, in Ultimate Alien, they're kind of weird about that. Like, he kind of kisses that robot lady, and
Yeah.
remember old Eunice or whatever.
Yeah.
So they might not be as steadily dating in UA. But
Yeah.
anyway, they're talking about whatever, and then Ben shows up, and then she says something like, "Oh, haven't seen Ben since that date we went on," and he goes, "It wasn't that bad. I left you webbed to a building, but like you were safe," or something like that. And it's like,
yeah.
"Did you break her legs, Ben?"
Did you leave her paralyzed? Or was it, I can't get you out of here with your stupid wheelchair. Let me put you up here for a second, and I'll come back.
No,
It's that joke. Have you ever heard that joke?
What joke?
This guy's like dating a girl, and they go and they do it on. She's in a wheelchair, and they end up doing it on like the swing in the front yard or whatever. And then afterwards, he carries her to bed or whatever, and the dad comes down, gives him like $20, and he goes, "Most people just leave her on the swing. I appreciate you."
What the? Oh my god. No, I don't know. Trying to move on from that is tough.
Yeah, so Gwen doesn't have any friends but Julie, and then Julie only has Gwen as a friend.
And we talked about where's Julie's parents. There's a whole
Yeah.
submarine in her backyard. There's no words about that.
And there's no way. What did Kevin do for fun? There's no way. He can't work on his car 24/7.
I don't know. I guess he sells drugs in the meantime. I don't know.
You know, he might.
Maybe before they met him, he did a little bit of everything. A little bit of work for everybody.
Man, I love Kevin's character in this show.
I think Sir Morton, though, I think he's one of my favorite Forever Knights. He might be my favorite Forever Knight. I like him so much. I like that he's like a big brute kind of guy. Like
Yeah.
He's like we get some body diversity from the Forever Knights.
The only one I like is Enoch.
What about the guy from the last episode? I thought he was going to be cool. He had that long hair. I forget his name, but
I hate him.
yeah, he was
He's
nothing.
a loser. He's a loser.
When I
dude.
first saw him, I liked his design, but I was like,
He's
kind
like
of
a
nothing.
pretty boy wannabe kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I freaking love Sir Morton though, because he's unapologetically like
Yeah.
dumb and British.
You know,
He's
he got like cauliflower ears.
yeah, he totally does.
Yeah.
I bet he was a boxer before they found him for the Forever Knights.
100%. He said, "Can I still beat up people?" He's like, "Well, aliens." It's like, okay.
That checks out. All right.
Yeah.
No, I like his lance. He like calls for it like Mjolnir, and it comes
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
It's probably magnetic, but like I like the idea that he can just like call out for his lance
Mm-hmm.
to just come and find him. He had a cool shield too. He was just
Cool ship and everything too.
set up. Yeah, he was cool.
So Chadwick,
So Chadwick,
what a fucking loser he is.
I think he's all right. I like his weird milky eye.
We're gonna take every weapon we can think of, strap a rocket to it, and not know how to fly it.
Yeah.
How do you not know how to fly it?
In Omniverse, his plot is to like turn all the aliens' genomes into like human genomes. So he's gonna like rewrite everyone's DNA on Earth to be human.
Man, he really is xenophobic, isn't
He's
he?
bad, yeah, he's bad. But it doesn't actually work that way. He's selling it like that to Will Harang, the newscaster guy that hates Ben, like
yeah.
the kind of J. Jonah Jameson kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's selling it like that to him so he can fund it. But really, he's just gonna kill all the aliens, like genocide them, because he's like, well, this wave will kill anybody that's not a human, essentially. And so Jury Rig reconfigures it to only turn Will Harang into an alien.
What did he turn into?
Like a big, gross, like squid guy.
Ew.
But he's an alien after that. It's a good just desserts kind of deal.
Yeah. I
And
love that.
we talk about he's being so xenophobic, but then he kind of turns into Dr. Jekyll, which looks like an alien. Like
Yeah,
he's
but
more
it's
alien than man
monster.
now.
He's monster.
He's more monster. You're right. But he's still like, if you're cutting hairs between monsters and aliens, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
You would if you hate aliens because of the way they look, you're gonna hate monsters because of the way they look. You know?
Yeah, true. Anyway, that is the episode
Pet Project.
Pet Project. Let us know what you guys thought about it in the comments. Do you like it? Have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, make sure to go watch it. Stay tuned next Monday for one day. One day
I knew it last week. I was prepared last week.
2 days in a row. We'll have it.
Shut up.
But yeah, be sure to check us out. Like Hopper said, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We have a Discord. Go check us out over there. We're like 30 strong now, which is pretty cool.
Pretty good, yeah.
I go live on Monday and Thursday. We're playing Lies of P at the moment. So I'll see you guys when we see you.
Bye.